Ah, here we go. So, now I get to come to the front of the stage and play this wonderful instrument that will be there in a second. How you doing? You alright? I broke the golden rule. Usually if I start a tour wearing a certain pair of shoes, I have to continue to wear the same shoes. It's just superstitious. But I went, fuck it. I saw these and I thought, only a drummer would be that stupid to wear leopard spot.
What does it say on the side of them? There's like writing.
It says, you have way too much money. That's what it says. They are way too expensive for what they are. But hey, you only live once. And just lately, living is about what we should do. People come and go. There are so many losses, I can't tell you. You've probably gone through them as well, not just the famous ones we've lost in the last few weeks. But there was one in particular. There's a couple actually. Mick Ralphs was a huge part of my family. In Bad Company. Oh my God. It's huge. But of course, Ozzy. You can't. There's only one Ozzy. Only one. But he did used to come over the house, God bless him. And he'd bring things to do. And, you know, you have to imagine, this is back when they were probably about 24 years old. Early 70s, very early 70s. Like 20, my dad was building the house, like in the song remains the same. And he would come over and he'd go, you got all this land, John, let's go and fucking shoot some guns. And you go, my dad would go, should we have a drink first? And he goes, yeah, right. So they go off down the pub, and when in England it used to be till 3 o'clock, lunchtime until 3, and then you had to leave, and then it was open again at 6. So when they came back at 3, I was just coming back from school, and they went, oi, you can come and hold the bullets. Come on, you coming with us? Now I was about 8 years old, I think, at the time. And I'm walking around a field with 2 drunk guys who've got shotguns. You can't make this shit up. I mean, if you said that today, I mean, literally, if that happened and you saw a young child having to walk around with 2 guys with the firearms going, one over there! It's a wonder I'm still alive. But there was one thing with Ozzy, there was no apologising for who he was. He was so honest. It was just, he was loving, he didn't give a shit. It was just, I'm fucking Ozzy, I'm not a fucking scientist. I play music, that's it. It's not complicated. And my dad was pretty much like that too. They chose their, you know, from a very young age. My dad went, fuck this, I don't want to work in a factory. And I don't want to be a carpenter like my dad. But he was a very, very good carpenter, my father, actually. And so, you know, they basically, there was one time Ozzy come over, he bought some dirt bikes. And they were building a house, and there was a big, like, pile of dirt at the back, and he goes, oh look, there's a jump. And everyone's going, no, Ozzy, no. Boosh. It's where they were putting the septic tank. Now in England, I don't know if you know what a cesspit is. A cesspit is when you don't have a septic tank and it just runs into the field. And he comes out like, what the fuck? He goes, that's blown my vibe. My dad went, do you want a drink? All right then. My dad was even Tony Iommi's best man. And I don't know if you heard the story, but apparently in England, you have to have a bachelor party the night before. So they went out, and my dad, you know, was in charge. And apparently he got to last call, and they found this bar, and my dad went, 12 bottles of your best champagne. Now, in Birmingham in 1971, in a bar or a pub, it wouldn't be that great a champagne. It was going to give you a fucking headache, I know that. And he goes, Johnny, you got to drink all of those. He went, I don't want to do that, John. I'm getting married tomorrow. So he made him to drink one of them. Then my dad drank the other 11. And then he passed out, drunk. And Tony had to take him home. And then my mum wouldn't let him in. She said, no, he can stay out there. She went, he's my best man. No, Pat, you've got to let him in. She went, all right, let him in, but he's not allowed upstairs. So they put him next to the radiator so at least he'd keep warm. And Tony left and he was going, oh my God, John, he's ruined it. He's ruined my wedding. He's never going to be there in the morning. 8:30, top hat and tails, knocking on the door, boom, boom, boom. There he was. Come on, Tony, you're getting married today. Couldn't believe it. So even though they were a little wild and crazy back then, and they were so young, but their lives changed drastically from when they were 18 and 19. Suddenly at 20, they were like world famous. They were these untouchables. But they were so good. At home, I didn't know who Bonzo was. At home, he was Dad. He was strict, very strict at times. And if you sat in his chair, he had no qualms with slinging an apple at your head. If I wasn't in his TV chair. But he was the best dad in the world. The shortest time I had with him, it was only a short time, but it was a great time. And I honestly, and say, sometimes when I do this show, the reason is because when he left, I was 14, he's so high on the pedestal for me. This guy is untouchable. And so for those short moments, when I play the music, I feel closer to him. I feel I'm with his people, and you know, if this is wrong, then I'm doing something wrong. So this is done with love. Now back in the 70s, Dad would come to the front of the stage and they handed him a tambourine only to keep him awake. He had been known to fall asleep on the stairway sometimes. Allegedly. But this has a lot of Bonzo in it, and if you have a good time with this one, you can get up and dance around.